going to be the case. We'll probably see him try to go for, could go straight for the postman, get that out of the way, could go towards Gardner. Looks like we'll see the left-right build with Warp. So typically when we see Warp on Hullabaloos, we see Insolence and Detention. We usually see Insolence, Detention, Warp, or we see Trump Card, Insolence, Peepers. So we see either left-right Peepers, or we see left-down Warp. We're actually going to see left-right Warp. So not quite as standard here, but let's see what Tight Post is able to do here. This is the first half of the first round of the GX Survivors versus the SS Hunter side. Be joined here. Georgia be the live commentary for this Call of Abyss 8 Southeast Asia qualifier matchup.
Yeah, let's get into this matchup right away. Postman and Gravekeeper has borrowed time, so we'll see if this eventually bites them in the end. Typo's hitting straight for the center where the Gravekeeper has spawned. Does see his blood trace, so we'll be chasing the Gravekeeper here. Eli, any thoughts on this?
Yeah, gonna go straight for the Tide Turner character, getting that out of the way immediately. We're gonna see already a red and a black bomb onto the Gravekeeper here. I'm going to want to try to avoid getting hit with the white zone here. Does not have the switch yet. Still trying to get that hit. Gravekeeper doing a good job of avoiding the white zone. Tight Post using the circle change a little bit too early there. Again, able to avoid all the... Gets out of a bit early and gets a pallet stun here. Or maybe it wasn't. Was the shovel expired? I don't know. We're going to see the hit there onto the Gravekeeper, though. So Skyfall doing a pretty good job. Gonna want to shovel early. This is a great job to shovel early. A lot of players tend to not shovel early enough, and it ends up costing them because then the red zone will cancel out the shovel. But Skyfall acknowledging that, shovels early, able to avoid another hit from that zone there. And Tight Post having a really hard time dealing with this Gravekeeper. We're gonna want to see Skyfall potentially relocate towards a better kiting area as his shovel will expire soon, or he will get knocked out of it soon. He's finally gonna get knocked out, I think, in this corner, which is not really an ideal place to be. I think he's gonna go down pretty quickly now that he's trapped back here, but it's still gonna be a 3 Cypher kite. And he's still wasting time, in this area. Finally gets the down, but 3 Cyphers will be knocked down in the process.
Yeah, and it seems like Survivors might have potentially foresee that Skyfall will be the first chase here. And they also brought like triple Tight Turners, so Acrobat and Gardner can potentially come for this rescue. Acrobat has the wanted order, Postman, and Acrobat has the decoding letter, which just expired, and the center Cypher will be interrupted.
And that's why we see usually at least one other character on these initial team comps bringing Tide Turner in addition to their kiting builds. Because sometimes those rescuers do just get chased first. We're going to see that Tide Turner from the Gardener here. Going to get that rescue grave will go down immediately, but Survivors definitely don't mind this situation in that their Cypher progress is pretty far along here. Now the question is, who's going to actually come for the rescue next? We would like to see the Acrobat, of course, but the problem is the Acrobat not only has wanted order, also has 2 bumps on him already. So if you want to come in for the save with that Tide Turner, it's going to be quite difficult. Looks like we're going to see GT Moya coming in for the save, the second rescue here, and this player has already used their Tide Turner, so this buys a lot less time for the Survivor side to finish those Cyphers. 60% of the last Cypher. Gardner needs to wait this out as long as possible, and this middle Survivor needs to just decode this Cypher machine as much as possible. He's going to switch to Abnormal, and that might be the difference in a tie and a loss here for the Hunter side. We're going to see the Gardener's going to go to middle and help double decode it to get it done as quickly as possible, but Skyfall, with no items here, I don't think is very long for this world here. He does have 2 strong pallets to work with, but does get the pallet stun. We're going to see a red and a white immediately, but there's not really much he can do in this area, as Tight Post is just going to use the black zone to down him here, and the Cypher machine only 40%. They're going to fall a bit short, and that is why we see a lot of these Hullabaloos bring trump cards, so you have that potential late game switch to teleport or Abnormal in this case, and you can prevent the game from being what typically would be you know, a loss or even a tie.
For sure, and looking at this now, Survivors are still rotating with one of them decoding a 6th Cypher. Marian is at this area, still has a pallet to work with to cut it out here now. Does have one more mark left before he gets that damage. Has a flywheel to work with, and unable to really get that timing of right, but it's alright. He's able to get that distance anyways, and the ball is ready now.
And Typo's is having a difficult time getting that third hit. We see him get a lot of these 2 double bombs on survivors, and that third hit has really been kind of a problem.
Yeah.
Has been kind of a problem for him in getting that aim. Mara takes a risky vault here and still is able to get it off as we're going to go to the end game. Does not have BT, so they're going to go straight for the end game here. We're going to see the first hit. Now the problem is Typo does not have detention. And that dungeon is in the middle area, I believe. So if Acrobat can somehow kite this out, he flips into the red zone as well, to the red bomb as well. So gate's open. Does he have a? Oh, can he get this?
No, he's in the red zone.
He needs to dodge the red zone. He has a bomb. He needs to throw it off right away before he gets red zone. Gets the full bomb, and he does get through the dungeon past the hullabaloo here. I thought he was gonna get shut down by the red zone and not be able to use a bomb there. I don't know. Okay, I don't know who that. All right, getting into the match here, and to answer the question about the rescuers, it's Merc, Wildling, Officer, Grave. Any of those 4 characters, and the others are banned. Anyways, getting into the match here, we will see the Puppeteer immediately getting the first chase here. Momika is gonna go ahead and take that down the pallet. Looks like we do have a fast pallet breaking speed. I think 2 on pallet break there from this hullabaloo, and we're gonna see Puppeteer go straight for the corner house, which is one of the strongest kiting areas on the map, probably the strongest kiting area on the map for a lot of characters on Everson. We're actually going to opt to rotate away here and is going to absorb a puppet hit right away. So great start here for SS. Immediately we're going to see the peeper drop. Again, relatively fast pallet speed. Now we do see the insolence kicking in here in a moment. Momika about to have that first presence, but Dark off to a pretty good start, able to avoid these bombs, these hits. We're going to see finally a black zone hit there. Maybe a slightly early puppet. I think Momika is just going to wait this one out. Waiting for the puppet to go out. Now she's probably going to jump over this pallet. Going to go for a white zone. Can he get that white zone off? Gets Terror Shock. Revolting the pallet and didn't use the puppet again.
Wow, what a start for Momika coming into this matchup. Not only a terror shot, but also cheering at the center, able to interrupt multiple ciphers around him. Now look at the cipher progress. Not too bad, 2.5 ciphers. But unfortunately, the terror shot really just did not help his team keep up with that cipher. But looking at this, Gravekeeper will be preemptively getting into the ground, going for the safe rescue.
He is able to get that save off. Yeah, that Puppeteer really needed to use, and we're going to see Puppeteer get down here. Puppeteer really needed to use the puppet instead of revolting that pallet. They would have been able to absorb that white zone hit, then take the vault, and they would have been in a really good position. But that Terror Shock was really crucial. Hullabaloo now already up to full presence. Only 2 ciphers done here, so this is just a very good start. Gardner's going to actually break the chair here to waste a little bit of time. Good setup there from SS. This forces the drop. This forces the chair fix. I wonder if any of these characters have struggle speed. I don't think it would matter, but definitely going to waste a little bit of time here. And yeah, little time waste situations like that can actually be quite good for survivors, especially considering when they're behind in decoding progress, such as right now. We're going to see the second peeper revealing the location of the Gardener upstairs here. Gardener will get a bubble. We'll go for the rescue, I would imagine, as they do have Tide Turner here.
Yeah, and the other 2 ciphers are still being worked on. Drop down from the sky. The shield was generated to absorb that hit. Now half health already. 2 more bombs and she will be down. She managed to get that rescue successfully, but the double down situation will still occur. Dark trying to kite for his life, but it's only a matter of time. And look at the cipher progress, 3.5 ciphers, a double down situation, Gravekeeper half health. What should be the focus point here for the survivors, Eli?
I mean, they have to get a last cipher started here. It looks like it's going to be Grave that's starting it, which is really not. Or no, I guess it was Gardener. Gardener started, but it's going to go down to the Tide after the Tide Turner is worn off. Gravekeeper and Gardener need to heal up as the Dancer pops the Cipher Machine. And they got to kind of hope that the Hullabaloo isn't able to locate them. Now, because he did drop that extra peeper down. Oh, but he's going to use the clone to reveal the location of where they're healing here. I don't know if they're going to be able to get the heal off in time. Looks like they will get it off just because Momika didn't see where they're coming from. Grave into Shovel. We need to see the last Cipher Machine get started as quickly as possible because Grave is not going to be able to kite very long in this area. And an immediate down onto the Gravekeeper here We're gonna have to see Gardner. The problem is if Gardner starts a Cypher machine, it starts moving. Hullabaloo can just trump card into teleport on the Gardener, and then down them on their last Cypher. So I'm gonna call it from this position. This will be a win for the Hunter side. There's just no way, unless Momoka makes a crucial mistake, there's no way for survivors to win from this position against a Hunter who understands the gameplay and understands the situation.
Exactly. We've seen how Momoka played the Hullabaloo yesterday, and it was very terrifying. Now changing to teleport, trying to pressure the Cypher that Boyman is on. Nim will get the rescue, but it will be over half.
It's going to be after half. Gardner's going to get shared on the last Cypher machine, and there's just no way for the survivors to do much about this. We're going to see moments he's going to wait, he's going to jump, then he's going to down the Gardener here. Gardner's going to get shared on the last Cypher machine. Yeah, what do the survivors do? Grave can start a new Cypher machine, I suppose, but he is dead on share. Momoka could just go straight to that Gravekeeper, or he could cut off the Dancer. I would just go straight. If Momoka goes straight for Gravekeeper, the game's over, because Grave dies, dead on share. They're not able to pop Corner House in time. Although it is Dancer here, actually. That's a very smart play from SS, sending in the Grave to pressure the rescue, letting the Dancer decode. And the reason why that's really smart is because Grave is dead on share. If Grave gets found at the Cypher, the game's over. SS loses here. But now it's a little bit different. Because what's going to happen here is that Dancer is not dead on share. Dancer's also full health. Needs to be careful not to get Terror Shocked while taking a vault here. He was not able to get a Flywheel off as well. But now Dancer just gets shared on this last Cypher.
Oh, okay. No. I was a little bit scared if female Dancer was going to get... He buried the tram, but she still does. She still does. So she will pirouette away to the pallet, but... okay, alright, still manages to safely get over another mark, I believe, and she will be down the white mark. But
Dancer's doing a really good job of wasting time here. The Cypher machine's being worked on quite a bit, and we're gonna finally see the down onto the Dancer. Again, the problem is, and even though the Survivors have somehow managed to get this to a pretty good position, Dancer's just gonna get TP'd on, or Gardner's gonna get TP'd on here rather. Gonna get shared on the last Cypher, and that's gonna, and that's why you bring Trump card. Oh, lost sight of the, no, he found him. Okay, that's why you bring Trump card, because on Hullabaloo you can just control the end game so well with Insolence or Teleport. I keep saying Insolence, Abnormal or Teleport. Gardner's gonna get down as the bubble drops. Gotta get shared on the Cypher machine. Although this share is gone, because I believe the survivor was eliminated on it, so he has to bring all the way to middle. Wonder if Gardner has struggle speed. Oh, does not have struggle speed here, and he's going to get placed on the rocket chair. Second time on chair for the Gardener. Dancer's going to prime that other Cypher machine. Will Momoka go to the Cypher, or will they try to stop the rescue? We're going to see the shovel here. Only 2% energy left on the shovel.
oh my gosh.
He's going to get knocked out. The biggest problem is it's a Hullabaloo. Hullabaloo doesn't have attack recovery. If this rescue gets stopped before the Grave gets there, just needs to get a red bomb here, gets the down, and the pickup before the Cypher's primed. Yeah, that's just Hullabaloo gets the pickup there, gonna get shared, and that's gonna be a win for Momoka. It's gonna be a 4 elimination. All he has to do is find the female Dancer here. Not sure why he dropped. He could have just shared Grave and gone for the Dancer, but is gonna make sure he downs his Dancer first, I guess.
Yeah, so... Just seems to be kind of like a stalemate situation. Let's see how Nymph kited out here. Another black zone ball, and she will be downed. That's exactly what we see from Nymph. Doesn't have a Flywheel to work with too. So Gravekeeper does have a self-heal, but even if he stands up, he doesn't have any items to work with. Hatari will be seeing the chat as expected, and Momoka is going to hit back for Nymph until they decide to surrender. Yep. That's exactly the case, which helps Momoka secure time, Tech Turner, Standard Build, Boyman, Board Time, Flywheel. Nymph with Tide Turner and Flywheel, Dark with Board Time and Broken Windows. So the survivors and hunters, this is round 2, first half at Leo's memory between SS survivors versus seeing GX Hunter Momoka. My name is Chocho. My name is Chocho. My name is Chocho, and John me will be it will bring you the live commentary of this match. Sorry.
Anyways, getting into the match here. Interesting build from Momoka. We see no pallet breaking speed. So prioritizing other spots on the Persona web instead of the pallet breaking. But Trump card and detention here again, going straight for that Lucky Guy first. Lucky Guy has an Explorer book and is actually using it to hide. Now keep in mind, Explorer book on a Lucky Guy does not last forever, unfortunately. So this will expire eventually. But so far wasting a pretty good amount of time. Does he finally... Oh, we found the lucky guy hiding in the corner here. And unfortunately, the package has been wasted on a book. Probably not the most optimal package usage, but we're going to see. There's the switch. Second down to the lucky guy, and unfortunately, yeah, lucky guy does not have any kiting items, no perfumes, nothing like that. Momoko already with first presence. We're gonna see. There's the cage. There's the switch. There's the switch. The mind game.
Oh,
We're gonna go back through and gonna finally get the down here. That's a pretty fast down for this goat man, and
Wow.
that's a very good start from Momoko.
wow, 2 fully utilized cages and able to get 2 hits perfectly. Oh, what can we even ask from Momoka with this goat man? Now putting down the peepers in front of the chair. Hatari is getting ready for the rescue. Wanted order is on psychologist. Cypher progress, not the best that we're seeing here. Let's see if it's gonna be a double down situation or if not a free rescue.
Absolutely. Goatman, obviously, with a lot of cages to work with, this could be pretty difficult for the officer. We're going to finally see the officer use the pocket watch. Momoka's just going to go for the hit onto Hatari. There's the rescue. There's the cage again, going back through. Nim already trapped in here and is probably going to get down pretty quickly unless we see a flywheel. Nope, going to get the oh, flywheel's already cooled down. Going to get the down onto the lucky guy. He's going to go ahead and die. All the way in basement here, going for an extra hit
Ooh.
onto Hatari, and unfortunately does not get that there, and will most likely go back.
Oh,
oh no, Hatari doesn't get the hit there,
miss.
but yeah, he's gonna go for the chair onto the lucky guy here.
Alright, so Nemo will be seeing the chair for the second time. And we see, right, the package, you use it for a book, but you're wearing white, so you expect to hide well in Leo's memory. I think it's quite tough. Yeah, and it seems like it's biting Nymph, at least, in the back, and as well as the rest of his team. Now, Hatari will be running away from the center Cypher. He can't decode that right now with the health that he's on. Dark is seeing the next potential target.
Yeah, now that Goatman is full presence, he's got a lot of chase potential as those cages build up very quickly here. There's the switch into the psychologist. He's going to get that first hit onto the psych here. There's no flywheel here as well. This is just a standard broken windows build. There's the switch again. Another hit right away. And that's just full presence Goatman. It's so hard to kite. You can just keep caging over and over and over. He's already got another cage available here. We'll have another one in a couple of seconds. There's the switch back again. Oh, psychologist able to stay alive, but finally is gonna get knocked down. Now does have a little bit of stress remaining, so when she does get rescued, she'll not go down right away. But Momoka does have does have trump card. Why would Goatman have insolence? That doesn't make sense. I mean, I guess it could be kind of good, but does have trump card here. Actually going to drop a peeper though, so he's not going to be able to use teleport. I might have not dropped a peeper there. Actually, I might have waited for my trump card to be to have 3 peepers to use a teleport, but looks like he's just going to go ahead and try to stop this officer from rescuing.
Yeah, and I believe the 45% cipher is where psychologist is chat at. Yeah, so Perfume will be starting the 6 cipher.
Oh, the rescue's gonna get forced after half though. That's the power of Gobi. You can put up cages preventing survivors from making it to the chair here, and that after half rescue is gonna be really crucial. Now psychologist does get healed, but still only 30% on that last cipher. There's the switch, and he's really tunneling down the psychologist. Gonna get that first hit. Cypher's only 40. Still has a lot of time to get this down.
Alright, so using another cage, went backwards, but unable to register any hit, but eventually the hit registers onto the psychologist. First officer running for his life, whereas Boyman Perfumer trying to force that cipher. Now 3 peepers is ready. He could potentially change the trump card right now.
He's going to teleport on that cipher, I think. There's a teleport onto the Perfumer here. Now, Perfumer should be able to kite here. She has 3 perfumes, she has flywheel. These are all very effective tools for kiting against a Goatman. So, I would expect Perfumer to be able to do something with this. Bit of a premature perfume, and flywheels, it gets hit right away. He tried to, I guess she thought the Goatman was going to come out of the cage and hit her, but, yeah. That's an early hit onto a Perfumer here. There's the switch. Perfumer's gonna get down right away here. That's a fast down onto a Perfumer here from Momoka. Officer was able to get a pocket watch out of the chest. Now, let's see if he's actually gonna go for a chair or if he's just gonna go ahead and drop the survivor on the ground. Looks like he's going to drop the survivor on the ground and try to find this first officer.
Yeah, and honestly, I think I agree with you. I would have hoped to see the perfumer kite it out here, especially with 3 perfumes, as well as a flywheel. And yeah, unfortunately, yeah, you were saying that it was a rather premature one. So now Hatari at the Cypher, half health, does have a magic wand to work with, but Cypher is just not enough. We'll see if Hatari makes good use of this magic wand. Seems like he does.
He gets it down onto the first officer here. Perfumer's gonna get healed up. And just gonna use these cages to go find the perfumer here. Now both these survivors do still have perfumer just used it. Officer still does have self heal, so Momoka needs to be. The thing is, it doesn't really matter, right? Because if officer self heals and tries to do that 86 cipher, he'll just teleport back immediately. So basically, all Momoka has to do here, wait for the officer to get up, then teleport straight to that cipher right away. Now he needs to teleport immediately. Yep, he's going to teleport immediately. This way the officer can't do the cipher, but he's going to have to chair the officer once he downs him. The reason why is that Perfumer Cypher Machine is almost done. So there's the down onto Hatari. Cypher is 70, so he needs to chair officer here. Oh no, he needs to chair officer. He's got double cage. Can he double cage? I don't think he double cages in time. Can he triple? No, he doesn't have the third
90%?
one. 90%? He needs to cage right away.
93%?
Oh, he cages just in time. The triple cage to get across the map. And that is the power of Goatman mobility there to get.
We'll hit back to you guys with whatever you guys are saying here, right? But look at our personas first. Type post with standard build, trump card detention with the abnormal. And for Jig survivors, we have 3 of them with borrowed time, triple flywheel, and 1 person with tight turner. So yeah, GX are looking pretty standard with their personas. I'm excited to see this round, guys. This could potentially be the last round. So give your flowers to GX and SS. If you're team SS, it will be the snake emoji. If you're team GX, it will be the red cross emoji, alright? So this is round 2, second half, potentially the last half at Leo's memory between these 2 teams.
Alright, we're gonna see Type Post immediately going towards the officer, trying to eliminate the rescuer first. No, he's just gonna get a pocket watch. Very, very premature watch from Sky. I would have held that watch a lot longer there, but we're gonna see a very early watch, and unfortunately what that's gonna do is that's gonna make it so he's gonna have 1 less watch for the later half of the game here. Obviously, we're gonna see the first chase onto the Acrobat. It looks like Acrobat, this is actually a great area for Acrobat, this shack window. This Acrobat, if utilized properly, can use bombs here in a very effective way. I don't know if Type Post will actually even stay here at all. Yeah, just gonna go ahead and leave. This can actually be a pretty infinite loop for an Acrobat against an Opera Singer. We're gonna see the speed boost here to get into Factory. This positioning from GT is just very good right now. Does he catch the Embalmer outside of Factory, though? That could be very good. No, he does not. GX has excellent rotation thus far, and Type Post is getting rotated as an Opera Singer. That's very rare to see considering how fast Opera is.
Yeah, and I'm not even seeing any survivors at all. And Marin finally getting caught out here from at the center cipher, able to rotate safely towards the 1 pallet 1 window shack area. Marin
he's just gonna bomb back
vaulting
over.
back and jumps back with the red bomb, so
Yeah.
it just destroys every momentum that Type Post had at that point in time. But actually, that was pretty much 0 momentum.
And that's why this shack loop is is what we call almost an infinite loop for an Acrobat versus an Opera. Because the Opera's just going to keep dashing behind him. He'll never have enough time to catch up. And once he actually does, he can just vault the window. He'll teleport back to the clone. Once he teleports back to the clone, you just bomb back over the window. And that's exactly why we've seen this before. I think it was Long on whatever team Long was on in China at that time. But there was a match where Long essentially infinite looped the Opera around shack window, and that's exactly what Moran's doing in this place. Doing a very good job with that position. We're gonna see Little Boy now getting the kite here. Gonna take, no, he's gonna flywheel the hit. He's gonna get a switch back here, and finally getting the first hit for Type Post here. And this Hunter does not have Blink, they have Abnormal, which is correct. They have to get a 4 kill, so they're playing a very aggressive 4 kill build here, but also a missed dash here as well. Little Boy doing an excellent job. Finally, Type Post finding a viable chase target in that fire investigator. He has no more airbags to work with here. The mind game, there's the switch back, and finally gets the down onto the fire investigator. But this is a very good start for the survivors. We have 3 Cypher machines being popped. The last 2 Cyphers already with over 30% progress. Survivors are looking like not only will they easily be able to get a survivor out of the gate here, they're looking like a win potentially here against an opera singer.
Yeah, and honestly, I feel like I've seen this before yesterday. Like, not with the opera singer, but with Zen's Dream Witch. I think this rescue, if a terror shock happens here, that could be the potential light that Tech Post might need here. Now, Skyfall coming for the rescue, but it seems like it will be a very safe one. But he will help block 1 hit, and Fire Investigator will be able to kite it out. He doesn't have any items to work with, nor a flywheel. Let's see how Little Boy is gonna pull along. And the Pellet Sun! Nice reaction from Little Boy.
Yeah, getting that pallet stun there. Cypher Machine's already winding down here. We have 30% and 60%. Looks like Typo's completely changing targets. He can't even have normal, because if he does, they already have another Cypher that's already 30%, or more than 30% here. So it doesn't really matter what he does. He's now chasing a full health Acrobat here with Flywheel. Is he? Oh, he does not Flywheel. He could have potentially Flywheeled there into a bomb to avoid the hit, but finally able to get another hit onto another survivor here. One of these Cypher Machines will pop. They're going to go ahead and just heal up. And GX is playing this slowly. They're playing this correctly. This is exactly what they're supposed to do in this position.
Yeah, and up till now, the abnormal still there. I'm not too sure what is it going to be from here onwards, but Type Host able to spot them out. Fire Investigator is the one that has been on the chair and is safely has been healed up already. Skyfall will be tanking the first hit here. And the second hit through the pellet. So that was a relatively fast down, but I think it's a great idea to keep that watch until late game.
Very fast down. Yeah, this is not exactly ideal for GX. We see the last ciphers are both being worked on, both at 60% here. Type Post will go pressure Morant. This is the Acrobat, but let's see. Looking at the borrowed time build, they all have borrowed time except for Embalmer. This is definitely correct. Embalmer doesn't need borrowed time in a situation like this, and they all want borrowed time just because, again, they're really kind of just playing it safe. They have a really big lead here. You don't have to play anything too aggressive. Last Cypher Machine will be primed here in a second. Morant does have borrowed time. So on this hit, they're going to go for the Cypher Pop. For Survivor endgame here against the Opera Singer Type Post. I mean, yeah, has to get a 4 kill here, and again, I don't think that's really going to happen. He loses sight of the Acrobat as well. Gonna go ahead and teleport to the exit gate here, catching sight of the officer who already has a pocket watch. Just able to avoid the hit. Avoids it again, and is gonna be able to kite out using this pocket watch. Type Post gonna change targets to the other gate, but these survivors are just gonna spread out these exit gates. They will have no problem getting a 3 survivor out, at least in this situation.
Yeah, and it seems like Type Post is a little bit confused. Skyfall will be seeing the down here once again, quite fast. And Little Boy, still in the vicinity, does have a flywheel to work with and an inflatable. Let's see how is he gonna cut it out here. Blocking Type Post with the inflatable and able to rotate safely away, but now in another corner, and Skyfall does have a coffin.
Oh, he tried to flywheel, but I think he didn't click on the flywheel there. And Skyfall, yeah, does have coffin to the exit gate. And Skyfall has self-heal. So he's going to self-heal. He's going to go rescue the fire investigator, which means Type Post has to, or he'll just open the gate. Either way, Type Post has to kill him. He's forced to down him. Once he downs him, the coffin will get utilized getting him out the gate. So he's just going to decode this. He's going to let the hunter kill him. That way he can get coffined. He'll instantly coffin him to the other exit gate here before the teleports back up. And I don't think Type Post makes this in time. And that will be a 3 survivor escape here for Team GX, which means they're going to win this series by an incredible score of 16 to 2. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Turner and 9. Panda with the borrowed time and broken windows. So this will be round 1, second half at Chinatown between Sky Survivors versus SOS Hunter God J. My name is Chocho, and joining me will be Eli O. Will be bringing you the live commentary of this match.
Okay, so Gaj's going to go immediately towards Seer, as we predicted first here. Seer has broken windows and flywheel. Seer's going to immediately vault this window, rotate towards the hotel area, trying to create some distance, just getting to a good kiting area. Looks like he's going to change to the Gravekeeper. Yeah, changing to the rescue. Oh, Gravekeeper going back to the site for a little bit prematurely there. And he is going to be chased here by this Hunter. Now, Gotcha does miss one of the clone hits, so not exactly optimal here. Misses another one again. Good discipline from PP, not going into that area too quick. Now we do have the shovel already at 50%. Owl still remaining here to be used. He's going to go ahead and get out a little bit early. And there's actually a little bit of energy left on the shovel, which you might be able to use later. But we're going to see the Seer Owl probably come into play here in a second. And no, the Seer Owl was not given. I would have expected to see Seer Owl get utilized there. Now Grave needs to use the shovel early. The problem is it's shut off because of the red zone. Let's see if he finally will shovel now. And no, he gets it canceled. He gets it canceled there, and he's not able to use the shovel in time. And that is a huge missed opportunity with the Seer Owl. That should have, I think that definitely was something that Sky needed to do in that situation.
Yeah, exactly. And this is like deja vu again. Previously, Sky Survivors did the exact same team, PP, on this Gravekeeper, and the Sky Survivors having this year. I'm not sure what's happening here. This is the same mistake happening in a different map.
Yep. Now, Nerkun does have flywheel, but he's not able to use it. He has his Owl shut down as well. He does have it back now at this point. Looks like he's going to fully commit to this Survivor here. Will Nerkun use the Owl early to transition? He's just going to stay in this area. And Gotcha can't do anything about it until he gets a clone back. Now, he does have a clone. Nerkun needs to use a flywheel or an Owl, but isn't able to use either. And is going to get knocked down. Now he's going to be on chair with the Owl. So Sky with another missed chance on that Owl, and now teleport onto the Survivor with the wanted order, which is the Gravekeeper. That's such an unfortunate wanted order for the Survivors. Unfortunately, everything just going wrong for Sky at this point. Now Gotcha does miss the first clone, misses the second clone, and finally is able to get the down here. And it's gonna be second share here for PP, and yeah, like I said, everything just going in the wrong direction for Sky, it looks like. So let's see if they're able to salvage this position. They need to get one Survivor out the gate. Gotcha is going to use the clone to try to find the location of the closest Survivor. Does see that is the Acrobat here. Let's see if he'll commit to the Survivor. Can they get a backdoor rescue potentially? We see Psychologist nearby, but she's actually going to not go for it. Yeah, she wasn't going to go for it. I wonder if she would have made it if she pushed that rescue, but not going to go for it. It looks like Psychologist trying to finish that Cypher Machine. We're going to see Nerkun, who has now been healed. Now, he has been on chair once already. That's going to be a problem for Sky as this game progresses. And Nerkun also getting caught out a little bit in the open here. Can he make it to Hotel? We're going to see that truck. He's just going to catch up very quickly here. He's going to use it again, flipping over this whole area. Full presence hold, which is so good. He's going to flywheel to avoid a hit. There's the dash. He's got two Owls now. There's the hit. He can't use the Owl. The red zone just shuts it down, and he gets down immediately. He gets down with two Owls. And that's just horrible. You can't do anything against the red zone. You have to use the Owl early. You have to use it early so you don't get it shut down by the red zone. And Nerkun just continuously holding onto it for too long. We're going to see Gotcha teleport away yet again here. Now we're going to see Panda. He's going to use the bomb before the red zone shuts it off. Good usage of not holding the item for too long here. He needs to be a little bit careful that he doesn't get terror shocked. Does not have flywheel either. That's going to be a bit of a problem here. Staying in the corner, though. Good job knowing that he needs to stay in this corner to force out a clone hit. Two bombs already. There's the flip. Can he avoid getting down here? He bombs over to avoid the down, and the trapeze is on cooldown, and the clone is on cooldown. Panda able to kite this out, getting a speed boost from the Paladin as well, transitioning back to the upstairs area, wasting a ton of time in this area. This Acrobat doing an excellent job here. I think he is going to get knocked down, but finally, the Seer Owl coming into play here, but not much he can really do after that, as we are going to see the down. But Psychologist can pop the Cypher Machine. Seer can start the last Cypher, and because the cooldown is for the teleport is on, the teleport cooldown is currently happening here for Gotcha. He's not able to TP to the last Cypher. Nerkun working on it's 50%, but he's going to leave a little bit early as Gotcha has picked up sight of that Survivor. Now, Narakun
Yeah.
still has an owl, but he's gonna need to use it early here, so he doesn't get it shut off by the red zone.
Exactly, and looking at this, it seems to be that the last cipher is still halfway through, but it's on a standstill. Panda decoding a 6 cipher. Neru trying to kite it out here, but I believe he has a bird to work with, but he's not using it early at all. Now white zone enters, and he might just die here.
He needs to use it now. He's going to use it early. That's finally using it early. That is the correct play. That's going to shut off.
Okay.
He gets a 3rd owl, by the way, but the cooldown is up for 12 seconds. Can he flywheel this next hit? Not able to get the flywheel. The Cypher Machine's so close, but not enough yet for the survivors. Now, they will be able to pop and go to the end game here. Let's see if Gajay teleports early. No, he's just going to walk there. Survivors need to split the exit gates. Yuki needs to draw this Hunter away from the gate so Acrobat can get it open. Now, Acrobat, of course, does open the exit gate slowly, and Gajay does have detention, as we talked about earlier. Most Hullabus don't bring detention, but here, Gajay having detention is very, very good for him, especially going against a psychologist that will get 1-shot 2 detention hit. Will Gajay chair? He's going to go for the chair. Acrobat's going to leave the gate early. No, he's going to go back to it. He needs to leave the gate early. He's going to get teleported on if he doesn't leave it. There's the teleport. There's the red bomb, so he can't put up a clone.
Can the gate's open. Can he squeeze in?
He needs to use the bomb here.
No flywheel.
Oh, the bomb's on cooldown. He's gonna get knocked down. That's gonna be a 4 elimination and a tied round number 1 here.
Wow, what a crazy comeback from SOS Hunter Gajay. Did not expect that at all, but considering the start that survivors had.
Okay, so it looks like we're going to see going straight for that barmaid first here, as predicted. Pretty standard build, pallet breaking speed, trump card, and detention. Yeah, immediately going straight. Barmaid, he's going to use that speed boost, try to transition away, just trying to break line of sight, making it difficult for him to put up a cage in this area. Still finally putting up the first cage, is going to get that first hit on the barmaid, just going to use that drink right away. Can he immediately catch up using another cage? There's the cage. There's the switch. Barmaid still has her speed drink here. She might be able to kite this out. No, she does not take the vault. And excellent job from the barmaid. Again, this is a character that really is difficult to kite against a Goatman because of how fast he can get those hits. But vaulting goes straight into the Hunter here. And there's that second hit right away. But getting that first drink kited out was very important.
Yeah, this really helps prolong the kite. Yumiko doing a great job. And also kiting at the 11th area, so not interrupting any of his teammates' ciphers. So cipher progress is looking really good, 60% each on average for all ciphers. Now, and still not have people to work with, so trying to bind game the Hunter here, but flies wheel out and forces out the blink. So overall, it's a pretty standard kite from the barmaid, and officer should be coming for the rescue.
No, it was a good kite. It was very good. The fact that Barmaid was able to kite out the drink and get blink out, force I think like 4 cages. That's very, very good. We're gonna see the officer coming for the rescue here, and this is a good start for the survivors for sure. 2 ciphers already popped. Officer cipher already past 70. The only way this becomes a problem is if officer isn't able to make the rescue, but he's gonna take that chip here. He's gonna be able to make the save, and this is looking pretty good for SOS. There's the cage onto the barmaid, is able to get the down here. And ciphers are looking relatively good. We have 70% on 1. If the officer can maybe save again or maybe pop it, they may just not rescue and let the officer pop the cipher, let the other 2 survivors pop the other cipher machines. I think that might be the better play.
I'm not too sure if you guys noticed the very sticky situation that Anne was placed in, because first officer was unable to get out of the corner 11 area, and she couldn't die at the center because there was a center cipher at the same time, so she died at a very awkward position. And now 2U will be coming for the rescue for the second time. Look at the ciphers once again, great progress and early usage of the watch, but would it be enough?
Let's see. Can you put up a 15 cage and switch right away? There's the 15 cage, but gets the barmaid down right away here. Yeah, I'm not sure about that rescue. I really think the better play is to sell. Officer can go pop that cipher at 70%. The other survivors can prime the other 2. And they would have had the endgame situation pretty quickly here. But instead, Officer's going to take damage. Ciphers won't be ready now. And it's going to be a farm. And Officer has to use their last item. So a lot of things kind of lost in that situation for SOS here. And yeah, because he has no items, he's just going to go down here.
Yeah, and now able to snowball effectively from Hetian's side. He'll be cheering at the corner, forcing the survivors to really take the extra mile to come and rescue. Now, looking at the Cypher, 70% each on both, and it's on a standstill now. What should be the game plan here for them, Eli?
Well, I mean, someone has to come for the rescue. Looks like it's going to be the Acrobat coming from shore now. They have to hope that the Goatman doesn't cut off the survivor from a distance, and he does. And Acrobat's going to take an early hit here. He's got Trump card. He's got a long cage to work with here. He needs to... There's the long cage blocking out the Acrobat. Acrobat's going to bomb away here, but it's not the correct bomb. It's an interaction speed bomb, which means that this Acrobat's just going to go down. He's not going to slow down the Hunter here. And that's going to be a stuffed rescue with still 2 ciphers remaining. There's the switch into the Coordinator. Coordinator doing a good job kiting this area. Gets the pallet stun, but the hit does still register here. Finally getting off the save onto the officer, though. It is after half. There's the switch. Gets the officer down immediately with the insta-cage. And he's going to be dead on chair here. He's trying to even down the Coordinator as well. Has blink. He can just blink this Coordinator, secure the kill here. There's the blink and the down out of the Coordinator, and Hetian taking complete control over this match. Things were looking pretty good for the survivor side. If Officer went back and decoded that Cypher machine, conserved that pocket watch, and didn't take any damage, and he was able to pop that Cypher, survivors would have, I think, had a pretty easy time, but I think that second rescue really, unfortunately, costing SOS here in this situation, and Hetian now able to potentially get a 4 kill from this spot.
Yeah, so a lot of things happening here. Coordinator will probably be using self-heal here. Acrobat trying to kite it out and playing the double cage play, but Hetian still ultimately wins it all. And Coordinator stands up, doesn't have a self-heal to work with anymore. Surprise too, so only a gun to work with. Yeah, it seems to be a stalemate situation. But Eli, what was the nail in the coffin in this matchup?
Well, it was the officer when they went for that rescue, but stuffing that Acrobat was really important. He's able to cut him off from a distance, get the hit from a distance, and then cage back to prevent the save. That was really important here. Does he find where this Coordinator is hiding out? Coordinator is in this area. Does get a syringe, but had to drop it again. Yeah, has to drop it for the flare gun. He may try to go for an insta-cage, so she can't use the gun, and does get it! The insta-cage and the down here preventing the flare gun from being utilized. No survivor has self-heal at this point. That's going to be a 4 elimination for Hetian from what was a pretty weak start. Barmaid had a very good first kite, getting blink out, wasting a lot of time, and was able to make a comeback here and get a 4 kill. And Sky is going to go up 5-0 at the start of this round here, and things are continuing to look good for them. Now we're going to see the Acrobat crawl towards the dungeon here, so I mean, Hetian's just going to let them... Acrobat will bleed out first before Cord, so he can kind of just wait for all of them to bleed out here. I'm not really sure what SOS is waiting for. We should see a surrender here in a moment, since nobody does have self-heal.
It's just a matter of time. I think Hetian also realized that something's wrong, so he's just gonna teleport away. And didn't expect Surprise to crawl that far, I guess. So using his cages to gain distance, but we'll see if he catches Surprise in the open air. Seems like he does not.
Well, I don't think he has Deer Hunt, which is the trait that allows him to reveal... Okay, well, he does find him. So he'll just share Acrobat here. Coordinator does not have self-heal, so he's just going to share that. And just go back to the Coordinator. Again, I'm not really sure what SOS is waiting for. I mean, Cord can't crawl the dungeon, and she doesn't have self-heal. So I guess we're going to see a surrender. I don't know. Anyways, doesn't matter.
Yeah, exactly. So with 2 people with full kiting build and only 1 borrowed time, we'll see if Gaji is going to dominate this match, or is it going to be a piece of cake for Sky Survivors to just get that 1 escape. But Gaji seems to be slightly lost here. No Tinnitus propped up. Finally it does, and that's Panda. Panda with that full kiting build. We'll see if it eventually sniffs him out, and he's heading away from the area towards PP, the rescuer.
Yeah, excellent hiding job from this Coordinator here. Coordinator was definitely one of the more optimal chase targets for this hunter. He has excitement. Also, Gamekeeper is considered to be good against Coordinator. So the fact that he isn't able to find where the Coordinator is hiding allows for an early game rotation for Sky here. We're going to see Narakun rotating away from middle. Going to have to use one hook to get a little bit closer. He's probably going to want to use a jetpack here to avoid this hook. Can he dodge this? Does dodge it. Will he use the jetpack? He's going to use the jetpack. Nice start here for Sky. Already looking pretty good. The hook is on cooldown. Narakun had enough time to get to that window, but he has to be a bit careful considering that airplanes does drop pallets slower compared to other survivors. Still not given any free hits here. Excellent job from the airplanist. He's going to force him to use the hook. Does finally get the first hook. Flywheel to avoid the hit into the jetpack. Excellent job from this airplanist. Flywheeling that hit, jetpacking to get away from the first one, getting away from the second one here. I mean, he is kiting towards Coordinator's side. We got to be careful of that. But besides that, this airplanist is doing an excellent job here. Although he does... Oh, he's going to give a basic hit. And that means he can now use hook right away here.
Exactly, and now Naru. Oh, missing the hook. So, and also another thing to note, the coffin is on Naru. So even if he downs here, it doesn't matter. Nobody's going to rescue him. They don't need to waste time traveling just for Naru. Now Panda is in this vicinity. Is he going to use the gun? I think they should know. And the Terror Shock hook occurs. We'll see Naru will be on the chair here. Will they use the coffin here or will they come for the rescue?
They are going to... Looks like they're going to rescue. Maybe they're trying to figure out what the trade is first. Or, I mean, a Coordinator's already here anyway, so you might as well let Cord save first. He's going to be able to flywheel the next hook. That way it's only going to be a basic hit. Airplanist also has a jetpack to work with, so definitely an opportunity to rebound kite. Coordinator needs to be careful. Is going to get knocked down here. I think Coordinator maybe should have just used the gun right away.
And force already, yeah.
Well, I guess it doesn't matter because I was going to say get the gun out, force that excitement. That way he can't teleport on the coffin, but it doesn't matter. He's just going to chair the Coordinator anyway. Looks like Mercenary's coming for the... Mercenary with an unfortunate wanted order. That is a pretty lucky pickup for Gaje here. We're going to see the elbow pad towards the rocket chair. Can Gaje get the hook off? He's going to hook towards the chair. Still not full presence just yet, which means he does not have infinites. He only has one more to work with. There's the rescue with Tide Turner. They're able to avoid that as well. Coordinator is going to make it to the window here too. This place, this position is very good here for Sky. They have airplane set up with a coffin. They have the last two ciphers already being worked on. Mercenary can easily just save again. Coordinator still has another chair to work with.
Yeah, and yeah, Sky Service just seems to be gearing up for at least a one escape in this matchup. Panda able to vault over, missing that hook. So really forces Gaji to go for that basic hit here for Panda, and the hit does not register over the window. Panda still able to carry it out. Now the fourth cipher will be popped here. And the Terror Shock occurs, but that's alright. Fifth and sixth cipher is being worked on, guys, so there is no way Gaji can stop the cipher rush. Let's see who's coming with the rescue.
Yeah, they could easily re-escape this position here. We're going to see most likely Mercenary come in for the save. But they both stopped decoding. Airplanist stops decoding, and Psychologist is not on a... Okay, now Airplanist is going back. Maybe some miscommunication there. But it looks like we're going to see the Mercenary come in for the rescue. Cypher Machine is ready. Now, Keymat Coordinator does not have borrowed time. So they kind of need the Mercenary to take a hit, or they need Coordinator to get the trade out. That way he can't teleport to the exit gate.
Okay, watch this. Alright! So maybe just use the gun, so they will just immediately pop this. Yuki is gonna be opening up the gate. Excitement is still on hand. Trump card is at hand too. What is gonna happen here? He did not use the excitement, which means he wants to change it to teleport some point soon. Yuki is still opening up the gate. Panda trying to kite for his life here. Misses the hook. And Panda still trying to kite for his life. Yuki is getting the gate open.
He's doing a great job of... And he misses the hook here as well. He's doing a great job of keeping objects in front of him when he kites. And what that does is it makes it so the gamekeeper simply can't hook him. And there's no dungeon in this vicinity. Unless the Embalmer has... Well, like, you can just teleport to the gate anyways, but... I was going to say, unless the Embalmer can get a coffin onto the... the Coordinator here, he's going to be dead on chair. But 3 survivors out the exit gate here for Sky. That means they're going to win this round by a score of 8-1. And going into the third round, they have an enormous lead here.
Yeah, huge lead for sure, 8-1.
Detention. Pretty standard tie build here for the Naiad. This is the first half of the third round of the SOS Survivors versus the Sky Hunter side for the Call of Abyss 8 Southeast Asia qualifiers. I'm Yeleo Jr. of Chocho, bringing you live commentary for this matchup.
It's a do or die situation for Team SOS Survivors. Let's see how are they gonna perform going against Diala's Naiad. Now heading straight for the center, as you predicted, Eli, he went straight for the center where Prisoner initially spawned, but Prisoner has rotated to the shack area. Relative safe area. We'll see how Diala decides to play this out.
Yeah, so oh, actually Prisoner's gonna leave corner house. That's interesting. This is typically a strong kiting area, but I guess for Naiad it's difficult because she can water off that area, force you out. And now he's actually going to rotate back here towards this back area. There's the Trident pullback, already 50% water, 60% onto the Prisoner. Does have a shock to get to this pallet. Will he utilize it now? No, he's not going to utilize it now. He's going to continue to hold on to it here. Coordinator will get the Cypher Machine watered off here. Prisoner needs to be very careful. Up to, wow, just able to avoid it altogether. It's going to get up to 50% now. Blink will be online in a moment, but this is a pretty good start for Tuyu here. And let's see why
is she going to dash?
Naiad is
right,
not using as much as she used to. There's the pullback. Can he get the vault off? Gets the hit before the vault is fully completed, though. And that's going to be a terror shock for extra presence. And this is on top of basement as well. No, it is not basement. Okay, so that is the one saving grace here for SOS. But even with this fast decoding team comp, Cyphers are not as far along as they would have liked.
Exactly, and center Cypher not being touched at all. Seems like either Surprise, the coordinator might be coming for the rescue. Does have the Titana, so but the blink is not forced out, so I don't see. Maybe Surprise might not be forcing out, might not be using her gun here. Let's take a look. Yeah, missing the first dash. Does not have the second dash to work with. Pulling back the Trident. Can he get this off safely though?
Yeah, he's gonna get it off there. I was gonna say I would just use the gun right away, so you can get the rescue off without getting injured potentially, and you don't have to worry about any mind games. But does get the rescue off, does use the gun, but it is pretty good for this is the flywheel. Does he have oh, he's gonna get, he did have shock. He could have actually potentially flywheeled into shock there. I don't know if he would have had enough time, but flywheel into shock maybe make the pallet, but he's gonna get knocked down here for the second time, and Survivors do not have enough decoding here. So Sky looking pretty good. Jala just needs to get 2 kills and that's it. And Prisoner already on Trevor the second time.
Yeah, and honestly, I was hoping maybe we could see some toy. Alright, the Toy Merchant's toy is over there for the support, but somebody has to support the Prisoner all the way to the catapult for that to happen. If not, it's not gonna work out here. Now, Prisoner is still here. Remember, guys, they need a 3 escape, and the hit registers.
Yeah.
During the tech turn, now too, you will be seeing the chair for the very last time. Cypher is just not enough at this point in time. So, waiting game. Coordinator is half health. Blink has been used.
Yep.
So, who should Zella go for here?
The goal for this hunter here is to try to, it doesn't really matter who you go for. The goal is to prevent the Cyphers from being primed until your Blink is back. That way you can guarantee Blink detention kill the last survivor and get the tie end game. We're going to see Toy Merchant going to go ahead and take the catapult up to the 2-story area. And does he have a dash here? He does not. The dash is on cooldown. Going to pull back the Trident, but still actually gets the hit there. The 100% water activating onto the Merchant, getting that injury. And so now he's going to take down the catapult. He needs to pressure whichever Cypher is last. That's 60% Cypher. He needs to pressure as much as he can to get that Blink back for endgame detention.
Yeah, and Coordinator is lucky enough to open up the chest and have a Strange. So, Toy Merchant is the only one that's going to be injured. Cold Snow will be taking the attention away from his teammates. Cold Snow still trying to kite it out. He does not have anything to work with, no flywheel but the puppet. So we'll be using his first puppet. Center Cypher is just locked. And where is the third Cypher actually? There's 2 at the center, but where's the third one?
It's that corner house, it looks like. We're gonna see. He's gonna go towards me. He's gonna lose the Trident. Yeah, he's too far out of range there, but does catch sight of the Coordinator, who does have a perfume here. And Blink already at 50 seconds, so it's starting to come back here. He's going to need that for endgame. Takes an early swing, doesn't get it though. He's going to go back to middle. He knows he really wants to stop this Cypher from being primed here. They do see the... they see the... Going to go for Cold Snow. The Puppeteer here. He's already taken a chip. Just going to water off this Cypher again, just slowing down the game, trying to get that trade back.
Yeah, and Eli, correct me if I'm wrong. Tiana just needs to secure a tie and Sky will advance to the grand finals, is that right?
You're wrong. Just kidding, you're right. Yeah, he only needs to get a tie here. Gonna go into two-story again, just trying to completely slow this game down. Will have that blink for endgame. So now at this point he can kind of just tunnel one survivor because he has that blink back. I guess maybe you could try to play a bit aggressive, go for a win. You don't want to go too far away from the perfume. There's the perfume back, does not have time to get the vault off here, and is going to take the basic hit. Doing a really good job of just pressuring these Cyphers over and over here.
Definitely, and I believe that's the second chest Surprise has already, and she will be making use of that strange once again. But I don't think this will help him be at full health. Let's see what Cold Snow does here. 49% on that Cypher, but nobody's pressuring that center Cypher anymore. Let's see how long Cold Snow can kite over here.
Yeah, we're gonna see pulls back here, does get the hit onto the Puppeteer, but Puppeteer is going to... Oh, he's gonna absorb the water with that effect. I forgot the name of the effect, but you can prevent getting damage once per game with it, or whatever it is. Anyways, we're gonna see the Puppeteer is gonna go down to the water. I don't think he gets... He does get out of range. The water zone falls right before he's able to get to 100% and 90% here. Cypher Machine is primed. They're going to go for the pop, and yeah, nobody has borrowed time here. Unfortunately, Puppeteer is going to get knocked down. That's going to be most likely the tie here secured for Jella. He's going to chair far enough away from gates where they can't really make a rescue. Keep in mind, these survivors have to get 3 out the gate, and since nobody has Tide Turner anymore, that's going to be very difficult. The Merchant's gonna jump up here, is gonna try to fly all the way to the exit gate. Do they make it in time here? The gate's open. The blink is available. Do we see the blink? Oh no, he throws the trident. That's not gonna be enough, but 2 survivors out the gate. Either way, Sky is going to be the victors here, and they will be advancing to the next stage of this qualifier.
For time, so that they can help. It can help them to kite a little bit better against the Goatman, because ultimately GX goal is just to get 1 man out.
Yeah.
And this might sound really weird, but 1 man out is already a win for them.
Yeah. Big W in the chat if someone gets out. And that was the difference maker yesterday. They were able to get 1 person out. So, folks, with that being said, we're going to start this grand finals match in just a bit. It's going to be in Lakeside Village. First half of round 1, GX Survivors versus Sky's Hutien. That's Nello Mello. I'm Posh Spice. We're your commentators for this first match.
All right, Hutien coming in. You saw the Goatman, crazy eyes, just looking for the first target coming in right here. You know, just wants to look for Marin. Marin, as the aeroplanist, does have the skill to help him kite a little bit further, a little bit faster, a little bit better. But let's see where the first cage will be executed. Wow, Marin, with the presence of mind, knows exactly what's going on, but the Goatman is just in the middle, just waiting. You know, he's like, okay, I'm just waiting in the middle. I'll just see where you're gonna go. And right now, oh, Marin! Wow, nice elevation just to buy a bit more time. But Marin, what's he gonna do here? He's gonna take that 1 hit, and that's gonna be a pretty fast first hit.
Yeah.
After expending so many resources too, Posh.
That was, yeah, 2 change of elevation and also using the jetpack here. As this is happening, the resentment is building up. So Hutien has to be very careful where he's going to cage this survivor because there are some obstructions. And now he's going to try to backstep, but nice movement on Marin's side. He's going to go for the jetpack once again. Hutien has a very slippery target against him. He might actually kite out this cage. Unable to get to him. Wow, that's actually 2 cages he's kited. And now the peepers are going to be in play for Hutien.
Pretty good, actually. Very, very good kite so far. But he has used up 2 of his jetpacks, right? So the third cage probably gonna seal the deal here. But has to be. This is like a mind game going on, right? Okay, you're appearing here. I'm coming out here. I'm going up here. Hey, look, I'm here. I'm there. I'm everywhere. Like, you know, it's like hitting a ball, right? Oh no, Marin! Nice!
Hit him outside of the cage, so this actually prolongs the kite, and now a 3 Cypher kite up against a Goat Man. So
Wow.
this is actually an incredible start for Marin, but yeah, he eventually has to eat that hit. But job well done, I would have to say.
Very, very well done. That's a 3 Cyphers kite without any support from the teammates, right? Well, you did see the letter was used to rush the decoding. So, right now, Skyfall is already ready in the burrow state, but mind you though, you cannot escape. You know what I mean? You cannot escape from the cage
True.
if you're in burrow state. But yeah, he's just gonna get that hit, gonna rescue Marin. Marin has no more items to work with, so this is where it gets pretty tricky. Marin's probably gonna fall down, but the question is, he wants to fall down at a more advantageous area,
Yeah.
which is not too near his teammate Cypher. But of course, not too far, because you know the Goatman can just thwart you. Like you can't even make it through halfway across the map without bumping into the Goatman. So Ⅷ yeah, he's just gonna pick up Marin. He's like, okay, this is a given. I'm gonna take this. But GX super consistent with their game plan, and it seems like 2 Cyphers.
Oh, the chair. It's actually being destroyed. So now
Gardner win! Gardner win!
Oh my
God! Struggle
away,
A
Marin.
little bit more! Whoa! Ⅷ they knew exactly what was going on. They knew that he wanted to bring him closer. Oh no, very unfortunate. I thought it was gonna happen
Gardner?
right here. Yeah, this is where you pretty much think that, yeah, it's a good thing to have a Gardner in the game. And look at what's doing!
Oh my god, just going through cage after cage. Gardner doing an amazing job, allowing more time to decode that last Cypher, and he hasn't even sat on the rocket chair just yet, and now the Gardner actually eats that hit. Let's see if we're going to see a little bit of over support, because there is a Tide Turner in play. Maybe get a bubble, but unfortunately that chair was not busted. Bubble is about to be online for the Gardner to get, but this is so scary. He needs to make this rescue happen. He's outside, he has to break the cage, and I don't think the bubble is going to be there in time.
I think Little Boy needs to come in for the rescue, right? No way. Yep, he's here. Gardner, just in case, like a fail-safe. Not terror shock, but it's okay. It's outside of the cage. Oh, he's gonna let the Gardner with the Tide Turner rescue. Brilliant.
Nice.
Presence of mind. Little Boy's gonna go down. It's okay, because right now Skyfall, with wanted order, he's the one that's going to push the Cypher. The Cypher is actually at 60%. Marin! No!
Gardner! No!
Nice!
Oh, wait, it was Gardner. So now we're gonna see another cage being played here, but now the fall down doesn't seem like. But the Gardner does have wanted order, so it's totally fine. Postman could heal up, because if they pop the Cypher, he has the borrowed time. So now Gravekeeper is the one that's trying to push this Cypher. Postman actually gets up last seconds here for this Cypher to pop, and ⅷ able to actually go through. Oh, little boy, staying alive for a little bit longer. Cypher's already primed now.
Why did they not continue the Cypher just now? Yeah, and they can continue. It was stopped at like 97%. I was scared for a moment here. But this is a very good position for GX to fight back here. They can definitely try and get one person out. Wanted order on Postman, very, very unfortunate. So ⅷ knows that Little Boy is on the boat. Moya is at the beach. Will he want to commit towards the back gate? Because right now there's Tinnitus. So ⅷ lost. He's like, what am I supposed to do here? Okay, I'll tell you what he's gonna do here. He's gonna try and get Little Boy here. Little Boy needs to buy time. Okay, release the dog. That's what he's trying to do. Playing with the games, playing with the mirrors here. He's trying to buy so much time, and the gate has already been open, Posh. The back gate has been open. You can definitely expect 2-man escape here, Posh.
At the very least, right? At the blink it. My God, Little Boy able to get the Panic Slam. Oh my God, now he's gonna try to destroy the cage. Dungeon is there. Unable to get it just yet. He's able to. Oh my God!
Oh my God!
Oh, he blocked the dungeon, and that is gonna be Little Boy falling down.
But what a magnificent play by GX! Getting a 2-man escape. You put this, they've definitely practiced a lot.
Oh yeah.
Trained hard against these meta characters. But we have yet to see Sky, how do you put this, in round number 1 get advantage, right, in the survivor side. But hey, we're gonna find out very, very soon, because right now it's Nello and Posh Pies bringing you the commentaries for this second half.
And Momoka bring us to small boat where Panda is already at. He's going to try to set up a clone here, but he's going to have to close some distance before he's able to threaten with those hits. Able to try and get some hits, not quite. Gets the red bomb, so that means the silence could be on point here. Coordinator has to be very careful, running this route and make sure that the flare gun is optimal here, just for the kite to last a little longer.
Oh, well, and the slow volt, like, okay, wait, the hunter maybe does not know. I'll do the slow volt, but Pandas, he is still only one red fear. So that's a pretty good start. Very good, solid kiting, not giving chance to.
Whoa!
While I said that, oh my god, I just jinxed it. Two fears at the same time, the two marks at the same time. And Panda needs to use the gun probably, but the red mark silenced him for a bit there just now. But Yuki still has the owl, so I think Yuki should be prepared to use an owl here. Okay.
Can't get a 2-for-1 again. One more black zone, able to go for it, but the owl baited it out just to extend a little bit. So Momoka not gonna waste any time and just go for the teleport. Wow, aggressive. What's that? Momoka here. You gotta love to see it, and it's gonna chase after Yuki because Yuki has no more owl.
Oh my god, that's such a baller strategy. Like, yo, I'm about to get Panda, but Panda has a gun. So wait, why am I still wasting my time here? Let me just go and stop the Cypher and get the Seer who has no more owls to work with. Okay, nice pallet stun there. But let's see. The aggressive Momoka just needs 3k after all. So we'll see if this strategy pays off, because Cyphers are really, really fast right now, Posh.
They are. So now just the trapeze being used. Yuki has to be very careful, forcing the pallets to break here. This could actually be a both Seer half here on the first and second half here. Yuki, unfortunately, has another owl, able to use it. Wow, incredible.
Exactly, but now just one mark away, and that's it. Oh my goodness. That owl has bought a little bit of time. But unfortunately, you know, being a hullabaloo, you don't really care about attack recovery. Yeah,
that's
just
the strength.
That's the strength.
Crazy.
Yeah.
But now, Nell, at least they're working with two tide turners here. Aeroplanist and Mercenary looking very healthy in the resource department and also the health department. But we do see that PP has already made his presence known. 3 Cyphers remaining, but they look very healthy. So Momoka might be in a bit of trouble towards the end game here, since he did not bring detention.
Yo, okay, let's see if this is gonna happen. Yep, it's gonna happen. The rescue has okay, getting that damage onto PP. Yeah, he's not gonna try and go for the double down, right? It doesn't work that way. But my goodness, Sky is fighting back so hard here.
They are.
Yeah, he used. Oh my god, my goodness. Yeah, but she's just gonna run away. The Cyphers are going really, really fast. And Poch, it's almost primed.
This might be a 4-person endgame because the Aeroplanist still has Tide Turner, and now that would actually heavily weaken the endgame of Momoka. And Momoka, unfortunately, will have to try and at least get a tie here just to keep this game going, because Sky is actually going to try to push for this last Cypher to pop. Panda being caught out here in the open allows the backdoor rescue to happen. Teleport is ready. Is he actually going to go for the teleport? Aeroplanist already here. Flare gun is ready as well.
He's just gonna shoot, right? No, he's not gonna shoot. Oh, I think he's just gonna rescue, right? Okay. No, yeah, the shoot's gonna happen. Pop Cypher, nice. 4-man endgame, like what you predicted, Posh. What a beautiful, beautiful play by Sky. And it looks like they might be able to get at least more than just a draw here.
Yeah,
like 4-man escaping. No, that's teleport though. So Momoka needs to get one person out. And everyone else, my goodness, it's so hard to catch up when there's so many people you need to pay attention to, Push.
True, Panda doesn't have a flare gun anymore. By the way, the exit gates aren't opening yet, but they can actually kind of risk going for a rescue. They got to heal up. There's no detention hit, but it's still very scary. So now they're opening up the backdoor exit. Panda's first time onto this rocket chair. PP is actually in the middle here. He has to be very careful.
Yeah, he's actually chairing near to the back gate, so that's one thing you have to pay attention to, right? I think the rescue might happen. Neru, wait. Oh, wait, he's coming from the front gate. Oh, teleported! Oh my god! He knows someone's here, but oh my goodness, Neru can definitely make it because he's so close, and he does not have tide though, unfortunately.
True, and now we see the Panda gonna try to be the sacrificial lamb. Both exit gates are open now, and now we see the Panda has to be able to kite for a little bit longer. And
Oh, another! Oh,
you cancel it out! And now it seems like Sky might actually win this first round on the Survivor side. Round 1 Survivor side now.
What a game. They're gonna be so happy just leaving with 3 survivors. And they're like,
It's now LaMelo, I'm Potch Spice. We're your commentators for round number 2, first half here at Chinatown.
all right, Hetien making a beeline for where little boy is. He saw the red marks on the floor. Yeah, so revealing where his target should be at. Little boy will gladly take this kite. You know that he is ready on the fire investigator. Obviously, he has borrowed time to work with, so everyone's gearing up towards the late game. Little boy, a little bit of balloon help.
Wow.
I wonder if that's gonna be enough. Okay, going through the window maybe. Oh, yeah, he has enough time to go up. Little boy, pretty good kiting so far. No, recognizes that the shadow is not going to be able to be used yet. The second balloon, Hetien's going to take a little bit of time. He's like, okay, better prepare now and just, break the balloons before it gives me more trouble later on. Hetien seems like he might be able to catch up to little boy very, very soon. Little boy going up the staircase, but I don't think he'll be able to make it to the pallets yet. But it's okay. Hetien got the damage up. Gonna put down the pallets, but the teleport.
Wow.
Hetien, the presence of mind, recognizing his shadow is just ready for him to just teleport to. And little boy finds himself in a little bit of a predicament here. But the balloon, his trusty pal, is probably gonna help him kite a little bit longer. Pretty good kite so far, but he's gonna have to play with the pallets here. Nice,
Blink.
beautiful. Oh, force out the blink. Beautiful stuff by little boy. And Hetien's like recognizing, yeah, I'm not gonna waste more time. Let's just come.
Yeah, definitely just committing to this fire investigator because does not have any more balloons to worry about. But it was actually close to a 3 Cypher kite. One Cypher sitting at 83%, the other one close to popping. Yeah, did expend some resources and also at least made the hunter utilize the blink. So I would say that was actually all right. So now the tide turn is going to get expended here. Skyfall being able to, activate the pocket watch right at the nick of time just for him to get hypnotized. But first officer does get that hit. Little boy now, I wonder where the kiting route is going to be at.
Okay, little boy, anywhere but the middle, right? I mean, he's just gonna run away with the help of the speed. With the help of the boost, he's gonna try and run away, but it doesn't really matter because, Hetien is the opera singer. He's able to catch up pretty fast. 2 Cyphers, though, are remaining. One is completely untouched. It's only at 3%, and this is where things get very, very dangerous. Because if you do not have the last Cypher done, then it's most likely you're not going to be able to get more survivors out, I feel.
Right.
You're putting yourself in a very dangerous position here. But Skyfall, just tiptoeing in, crouching. Oh, it's going to be spotted out. Maybe use the watch here? No. Nah, he's not going to use the watch. Nice juke, though. Not using the watch in the process as well.
This actually opens up Marin to get in position for this rescue. No tide turner, by the way, so we're going to need some support here to allow little boy.
Parashot? Oh, no, nice.
And now Fire Investigator has a bit of leeway to move on to these pallets. Nice drop. We're going to see him actually set up this area here to force a pallet break here. So no over support. Little boy, trust in the process, able to get the hits through the pallet. So now 2 Cyphers are still being worked on while 1 survivor is actually healing up, and little boy is going to get sent out of this game.
Yeah, and that's a scary thing when you're up against a hunter that can nuke the whole way, right? Like just zoom, right? It's really fast. It kind of catches you off guard. You can't really gauge the timing. And that's why it's very hard to just pallet slam when you really need it there, right? Yeah, they're trying to... Oh, no. Very unfortunate. See, like the timing, like you cannot really gauge the timing, especially when someone's moving that fast. Hetien decides that he really wants Skyfall next. Skyfall probably needs to use the... Oh, no!
He knew! Right when he hit the pocket watch, he's like, no, I see through the illusion. And now gonna get the second to the last Cypher pop. Marin has to be able to push this Cypher. It's not going to be good. And this is actually the last Cypher. That's quite unfortunate. Oh, he's going to drop down Skyfall.
Abnormal! Are you seeing an abnormal? No, he's not. Okay, a little bit of chance here. I was thinking like if he abnormals, I think it's going to be over. Oh, the Cypher has been popped while all of that's happening.
The flywheel, unfortunately, did not help Marin at all. So now, can the first officer heal up to pop in time?
Wow!
Double down situation. And now the psychologist, unfortunately, is out of position here to even try to pop this Cypher. Skyfall is trying to crawl away.
Wait, why?
They still have exit path, so I'm not quite sure.
He's doing the middle Cypher. During that kite, I think he definitely had enough time to run here and come and help Skyfall and then the code, right? But yeah, maybe because they thought about the trump card, right?
Ooh.
But yeah, Skyfall's gonna struggle free. But I don't think it really matters. He does not have pocket watch to work with anymore. Ⅷ knows what's going on, so he's gonna go back and camp. And if he gets Moya here, well, everyone's half health. How are you gonna push the last Cypher? You know what I mean?
Yeah. Seems like it's almost a checkmate scenario for Ⅷ.
Nice.
Unless Marid, but oh wow, through the window as well. So now Ⅷ thinking about actually shifting traits, maybe looking around. Everyone's scrambled out of here. They're working on another Cypher. And now Marid has another bomb to work with. The transition towards this pallet, able to actually get the pallet down before ⅷ is able to close the distance. But the Terror Shock does land. And now last Cypher is at 60%.
Yeah.
Seems like they might actually push this one and try to go for the rescue. They all have borrowed time, so they can definitely try to go for this rescue.
Yeah, they can, but well, both of them are actually on Cyphers, right? So I'm not really sure if they can actually go for the... Yeah, I think at this point, maybe just getting one-man escape is the best case scenario for them. You can see the psychologist already making rotations towards where Marin is. I think he can definitely make it through. ⅷ is like, oh, okay, I see the Cypher shaking in the middle of the map. I know someone's definitely coming here. Let's see. Acrobat still has a bomb to work with the Terror Shock. Pop the Cypher. Rescue. Let's go. End game. 3-person running. But let's see if ⅷ will be able to clean up shop here. There's no pallets here. Oh no, Moya's like, what happened to all the pallets here? Why? Why? I needed it. Why? And he's just gonna go down.
What happened? Exit path is still going to be available for Moya to use. Marin has to get him out of this area. There is a pallet for him to work with, but the blink is going to be used. A decisive blink, but this allows Skyfall to open up the exit gates so they can actually...
Wait. Dungeon?
Oh my god, Skyfall's got to get out of here. Acrobat already expired. GT Moya's...
Oh my god, does he know? Does he know?
Oh
my god.
That was so close.
Imagine if all in for him.
Yeah, and it seems like we have 2 borrowed times on Panda and PP, while Ty Turner is just on one person's side. A full kiting build on Neru and Yuki's side. So, will this be the last game? We're going to find out in just a bit, folks. That's Nello Mello, I'm Pot Spice, bringing you the action here as we head towards the ethereal form of Momoka, or towards the hotel lobby area to find the best possible target. Already not going for the Embalmer. It seems like wants to go for PP. Which is the first officer. Already infected the first officer and now shifting things over here on Panda's side. So could actually be going for like a spread attention strat, but that's kind of what the survivors want. Just win, like just keep the attention going and distract while we go for ciphers here.
Yeah, I mean, Momoka has been slowed down a little bit by the bombs, right, by Panda. But the elevation and the change of direction definitely helps Panda to buy a bit more time. But the spray onto Panda, that's 60%. Oh, and the red light trick coming back in. Panda putting the pallet down. Trying to just, just gain a little bit more distance, make Momoka take the longer distance. And Momoka still trying to get that first hit, still trying to get that first haunt onto Acrobat, but it's an Acrobat we're talking about.
Yeah, and let alone it's Panda's Acrobat, right? And Panda's just so masterful, forcing the blink to actually close distance. So not even a blink down. So Momoka kind of going all in with this hit. So hopefully he's able to get a scare here. He did unlock first presence. So that blink, I would have to say, might be costly if he's not able to down Panda in the next 30 seconds.
Wow. Yeah, it is very costly. Wait a minute. Okay.
Hey.
Good decision. Good decision. He wants to catch up as soon as possible. He knows that he has positioned the ethereal form in the middle of the map. He knows that by the time he hits him, the rotation is going to be here. So great awareness by Momoka, knowing the kite routes by Panda, and now going to work his magic as the Shadow, just constantly trying to haunt across the maps, trying to put Ostrakons across the map, trying to just haunt as many parts, just putting pressure all across the map. But you can see that the Sky... Oh, wait, the Sky PP is here. Oh, getting that hit. Nice. It's 84%, so close to getting 100%, getting doubled down. But
True.
Panda lives to do a rebound kite right here. Let's see if he's able to go a little bit further.
He's got some
Nice.
scales, but no, unable to get it. The Haunt was able to actually draw his attention closer towards him. Note that they only have one Tide Turner here, and those 3 Cyphers are still being pushed. However, it's going to be hard for them to kind of rebound from this situation because Embalmer still hasn't given any coffin to anyone. Yuki might have to go for a rescue here, but does not have any Tide Turner, so it's quite the dangerous route that Yuki might have to take.
Wow, PP is like, okay, wait, let me just go here. If he doesn't infect me, I'm just gonna keep decoding, and that's the deal, right? Because that Cypher has a lot of progress in it. But Yuki already in for the rescue. A little bit of spray maybe going on. Okay, let's go. Let's go. One more. Careful, you're at 90%, 97, 100% on Sky PP. Yuki, 100%.
Oh, 100%. Oh my god, he stuffed the rescue, but the scales are there so he can actually go for the hit.
Oh,
No,
nice.
not quite there. The rescue was successful on Yuki's side. The scales being activated was the difference maker there. Could not go for the hit, but Panda unfortunately falls in the process. And now the detention endgame could be a huge threat because Panda has fallen down. He will be sent out of the game. They're opening up another Cypher now, but it's real, it hasn't even reached 10% yet.
Yeah, this is hard. You have 1 full Cypher and you have 2 survivors that are at half health. This is where things get very hard because there's so few Cyphers left on the map. You pretty much know exactly where the locations are. And good job by Sky though, because all the Cyphers are actually at the corner, so it makes him a little bit harder for the Hunter, Momoka, to try and pressure while chasing at the same time. But for the survivors, I think they really gotta at least try and heal each other up first. They gotta play the long game a little bit first, because mind you, they still have Embalmer's Coffin. They can very much still try and get more survivors out. But Yuki going to go down almost as soon as he spot Momoka. You know, this is the thing. You see Momoka, you see the shadow, you look back a little bit, and that's it. You get sprayed with fear, you're gonna move straight into your own demise. And PP at half health, oh my goodness, Neru is gonna get infected. Oh, 41% here. PP, what are you gonna do here? You're the first officer, yes, but if you go in and you get hit, that's pretty much it. Wait.
True. Oh, he's actually going to go for Neru to just put pressure on the Cypher, allowing Yuki to actually get rescued. So now it seems like everyone is injured. So injuries stacking up on the board. Cypher has stopped at 44%. Embalmer repositioning the coffin, but Yuki is going to get targeted down here. Unable to get it though. So now we're going to go back to the ethereal form, constantly going back and forth. Momoka needs to get a 5-point game to stay alive and be a threat in this tournament, and he is doing just that. Hopefully he's able to get it down, but Yuki has other plans though. Tries to go for the spray, not looking though.
Nice!
Connects!
Yeah, and that's the thing, when you have a 6-9 build with a blink, you just want to use it as much as possible, right? Chair and go back to Neru. Just keep constantly coming back and forth. Just drain all their resources, because right now, the only resource left is this pocket watch and the coffin, and that's about it. Yep.
And that's what's hard. I mean, if anybody goes tries to go for the rescue, they're gonna get down right away. Neru now has to respect the territory of this Hunter and step away from the Cypher. Professor, unfortunately, is close to expiring, while Neru is gonna have to kite this one out. But the backdoor rescue able to happen under Momoka's nose there. So it seems like Neru was able to do his job, but Yuki is gonna get spotted out right away. Let's see if he will commit to actually eliminating Yuki before going for anyone else. Constantly going back and forth with Neru and Yuki, though.
Yeah, I think he has to go back to Neru, because he's already making a beeline towards where the Cypher is, right? PP, Neru's already doing another Cypher, a 7th Cypher, as a matter of fact. But if Yuki gets caught here, oh my god, that's going to be over. And the flywheel, beautiful, just avoiding. Okay. She still has the skills to work with. I think she has to rely on instinct right here in order to activate the scales. Okay, let's see the spray coming in. Oh, wait.
So risky, but able to get through. And now this allows some decoding time to be bought for the team. Yuki's at 99%. Amazing kiting so far. But now this allows the ethereal form to actually try to guard this Cypher that is so close now. PP, unfortunately, will be has to deal with the Ostrakan area, and now the teleport here. Unable to find PP though, so the survivors are really fighting back here now.
Yeah, a little bit messed up there just now. Like, he was trying to teleport straight away, right? But he just wants to leave the ethereal form here first, just in case he needs it. But now the healing's gonna be in progress. Yuki's gonna heal up together with Embalmer. So Momoka, he's under a lot of strain, right? He needs to find the survivors as soon as possible, which he is going to spot pretty soon. So hey, at least don't get Embalmer. Don't let Embalmer get healed, right? Maybe get Yuki first here. Okay, no, he's not gonna go for Yuki. Yeah, back and forth here, going on so far.
You gotta love how the survivors are playing this constantly, just keeping pressure onto the hunter. I love how they're defending by, you know, healing up, meeting at the middle, and just constantly keeping Momoka on his toes because it looked it looked very scary when Yuki was about to expire, but the backdoor rescue from PP really helping out. But Neru now seems to be trying to push for that Cypher. We do see that one of the survivors is at the balcony area, waiting for the right opportunity, but no, it just puts an Ostragon area. And still just monitoring this place here because that is where the Cypher is actually moving the most. And we do see that a Pocket Watch was actually gained as well as a Mechanic Ball. So it's a 4v1 again.
Oh my god. Yeah, they're just trying to make Momoka jump onto another spot so that they can just keep pushing the Cypher. I think the idea is still to push the 79% Cypher in general, right? So Momoka realizing this because everyone else is, the Cyphers are not moving. So he needs to get this Neru. Oh!
Wow. Okay.
Force the maybe force the coffin, I think.
Yeah, I think that's the best bet, but I just love how PP just used the mechanic stall to heal himself up, but now able to actually down the mechanic. I mean, they
1%
really tried going for it.
1%
it a little
decoding.
bit.
Yeah, but Yuki is also working on the Cypher on the other side of the map. So it's already way past half the mark. So I think that's a good thing because they're all healed up. Wow, this is very hard. Even Embalmer has been rescued. And Momoka at this point has no choice. He has to down them, chair them, and allow these free rescues to happen over and over because he needs to focus on stopping the Cyphers. He has no trump card to work with here.
Yeah, but Neru seems like the most, well, he's the easiest target because he's got half health, but he does have a coffin. So that's really tough to deal with. Yuki now has scales and also full health. So it's really just a game of chicken here to see who is going to overextend and provide an opening. Because right now, it seems like the survivors are really playing the numbers game to their advantage. Constantly distracting, pushing towards the different corners of this map. Seems like, yeah, Neru just off the spot right away. So now Momoka being forced to chase him while no Cypher is still moving just yet. They're just really keeping Momoka on his toes.
Yeah, and it takes a lot. It's like playing a Dream Witch game right here, right? You constantly have to move forward, but the difference is you only have one ethereal form and the main body itself. The teleport's gonna be super useful, but each time you teleport, you gotta remember to leave your ethereal form here first before you teleport. Otherwise, you won't have any means to come back to this spot. And you can see it has been stuck at 80% and 61% for the longest time. Okay, Neru trying to break the Ostragon. Let's see. Oh, is he gonna go in? No, he's not gonna go in. Wait, he is?
Seems like, just constant back and forth. He was able to do a little bit of damage there. Embalmer does have, he did get infected, but has to be very careful. He has the scales to work with as well. Yuki trying to push to 86%, so it's a constant push and pull here. But detention could mean something else. Yuki, mind games, spray, unable to, just go for the pallet. He's gonna go back. They're actually pushing for that Cypher, so now it seems like they're actually gonna allow this one to happen.
Yeah, I think Momoka has no choice. Wait, he's going. Yeah, he's just going straight for it. The Cypher has been pop-push. Late game is up. He needs the. Oh wait.
No, unable to get it. Wow, the blink though, unable to actually get it. But just like that, now the gate is being opened. Let's see. Unable to actually go
he's actually
closer.
very near. But no, I think if they get even 1% out, no, they're gonna get 2% out. Two of them are gonna go out. Neru and PP, the battle of wits happening, and there you have it. The draw that they desperately need in order to move on. Sky, congratulations to Sky for winning that in 2
the gauntlet of